Hello, ladies. It's Beth from Be Styled, and it's time for Tipsy Tuesday. Got some weird light going on here. I don't know. Doesn't seem right, but c'est la vie. How we doing? Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Tipsy Tuesday. Today, I wanted to talk about 10 style rules for women over 50 or over whatever we are, for grown-up women, okay, for my audience. I don't really care how old anyone is. These are just sort of rules of thumb. You know, I'm not a big rule person. I don't like rules because they can be restricting, and I've given that lecture before. But these are 10, I'm going to call them rules because they're kind of rules of thumb that I live by as it relates to style and that I recommend all the time. So I'm going to just run them down and try not to be too verbose, okay? Number one goes right along with what we're doing in my free challenge, which you can check out in the link below, the basics set challenge. You got to start with the basics. Talked about this last week, so we don't need to go into it again, but you've got to start with the basics, okay? Quality basics that work for you. That's where you got to start, okay? Number two is accessories. My favorite thing, I think, about style are accessories. I have the most fun with accessories. I think they have the most impact. And they can be very affordable too, you know, and they can change things up so easily. So my advice for those of us who want to look modern and on trend without trendy and chic and sophisticated is to keep your accessories pretty simple nowadays. Simple, maybe a little more delicate, but as you all know, I like statements that still have an impact. So what I do, instead of wearing a big, huge, chunky statement necklace, which sometimes I will still do, I like to wear, you know, some layered pieces to give that impact while still being dainty. So this is my go-to, wear it all the time. FlirtyFinds.com. If Jamie's here, she can link it. It's a long paperclip necklace, very simple, that I just wear doubled up almost all the time. And then I threw on a little pendant necklace that just kind of lands in the middle. So this is one necklace, this and this. And then I threw on a dainty little pendant necklace that I could have worn. I could wear just this necklace by itself. And for a lot of people, if that's your style aesthetic, simple and more dainty, then this little necklace by itself would be great, or you know, or vice versa. But you know, with me, I put them both on. This is from Stella and Dot. Anyway, but for accessories, keep them simple, but keep them impactful, and think about them. Like, use them strategically. That sounds so businessy. Use them to elevate your look inexpensively, easily. They're always going to fit, and they have a great impact. So, you know, whether it's your jewelry, it could be a silk scarf. Maybe you love just having a silk scarf. Like, I absolutely love the colors in this. Like, you know, I could wear it with what I have on, and it just adds some interest in color and pattern, especially because I wear a lot of solids. Having a silk scarf, and I think it's nice to make it silk, easier to tie, more versatile. You can wrap it around your wrist. You can wrap it around your handbag. You could make it into a belt. A long, skinny silk scarf. Go into your closets, see what you have, and pull one out for the spring, and use it. You know, I noticed I have a little stain on my jacket, so if I had this in my bag, I could, if I was going somewhere important, I could throw this on and cover up a stain. They hide a world of faults too, sins, right? Is that the expression? Anyway, so accessories, keep them simple, keep them impactful, and don't forget the silk scarf. Very powerful accessory to have. That's number two. Number three, so important. I would say this is right up there with basics because it is a basic. You've got to be wearing the right size bra and the right bra for your boobies. Okay? I can't tell you what that is. I can tell you to go to like a Nordstrom or Dillard's or whatever, I think like your best department store, or if you're lucky enough to live like in Acton, Massachusetts and have Joe Karen, you know, if you have like a high quality lingerie, shapewear, bra, you know, small business in your area, that's probably your best bet. Those are probably hard to come by. But if you're in Acton, go to Joe Karen on Great Road. But If not, go to the department store of your choice, high quality. Don't go to Victoria's Secrets. Save yourself the frustration. Sorry, no knock on the nice girls, women who work there, but historically they aren't very good at this. Go to a department store, ask for the most trained, most experienced bra fitter, and get a bra that fits you. Don't guess your size. Don't just think because you got it done 2 years ago it's the same size. Our bodies change, our boobies change. You got to be wearing the right size bra. Why does that matter with style? It completely transforms your upper body. Especially if you have a short waist or a larger belly, if your breasts are sitting on top of your, if they're not lifted, you're just creating problems that you don't need to have. If you can lift those puppies up, okay? So get a good bra fitting. Find one that's comfortable, that you're going to be okay wearing. It doesn't have to be underwire anymore. Even if you have a large chest, there's new technology that eliminate the underwire and that have like the power to lift without underwire. But you need to find out the right one for you, okay? So number 3, make sure you're wearing the right bra. Number 4, embrace color. I know I love neutrals. I love black. I love neutrals. I love white. But color, especially as we're going into the spring, or if you're having a lousy day, that dopamine effect of wearing color is powerful. And it brightens your face. There's just no question that. But the question is, what are your colors? Find your best colors. You can have them done professionally. I recommend yourcolorguru.com. Code BeStyled gets you a discount. But that's a great way to get your colors determined online, relatively affordably. And I've had people have incredible results and get great direction on what their best colors are. And then what I personally like to do, I have my go-to colors. This is one of them, my blues, like this shade of blue, this like periwinkly blue is another one of those are like my go-to colors. But each season, I try to come up with like 2 or 3 signature colors that I'm really excited to wear. And chances are I already own them because they're usually the same colors, but sometimes I want to try something new, and that might be what I decide to buy, whether it's in a scarf or a sweater or a top, to have like those pops of color that work with all of your basics and add some zing, okay? And here's a little tip. A great way to look very chic and modern when you have a color that you love is pile on that color. Wear it even head to toe. Here today, I didn't mean it to do this. I'm wearing pink because it's Valentine's Day, but I'm wearing 2 shades of pink. And then I'm actually wearing navy pants. The prompt for today was to wear black pants, but I'm wearing navy because I love these navy Ponte pants. They're called the Barrister Ponte pant from, I almost said peach. They're not from peach, they're from Cabby. But what I like about them is they button and they zip, but they're still Ponte. But they have pockets and they look like a trouser, but they're this incredible, stretchy, sort of drapey Ponte material. So they're not skin tight like a lot of Ponte pants are. They're more of a trouser, but they are very versatile. Dress them up, wear them with sneakers, wear them with heels, wear them to work, wear them to the bar, wear them on your couch. But I digress. Color. Head to toe of one color. Think about, what's her name? Like Jane Fonda was in some awards show and she wore this color, a dress, this color, head to toe. And it was knockout, It's a great tip, that monochromatic. And we were used to doing it in neutrals, which is probably my favorite, but it's fun to do it in a color too. So have fun with it, okay? So embrace color and find your colors. It's a modern and sophisticated thing to do. Number 5, going back to more basics and neutrals. I think it's a good idea to have what I would call like a hero top, hero shirt top. It is that top that is just always there for you, and you can wear it with jeans. You could wear it with a skirt and go get dressed up. You could wear it with work pants and go to work, but it is just that always works for you top that is always in your closet. So when you're in a rush and you're running late and you want to get dressed and look your best, you have that top. Examples. It could be your white button down from yesterday. again, like I talked about last week, the stuff, it's not a look everyone loves, but if you love it, always having that crisp white button down at the ready makes getting dressed very easy, because you're always going to look polished, modern, and you're never going to look out of style. You're never going to look irrelevant or like frumpy wearing a crisp white button down and a pair of jeans and a pair of, you know, cognac loafers or black loafers or sandals or whatever, or booties. It's always going to work. So whether it's a white button down, it could be like a gray cashmere sweater that you invested in, that is always, you always have it in good shape, and you can always throw it on. And you can throw it on, like I said, and go to the office. You could throw it on with a pair of jeans and a necklace and go to a bar. It's just always, it takes the guesswork out. So on those days when you don't have time to figure it out, you have your hero top. Think button down shirts, think like a cashmere sweater, a great fitting shell or t-shirt, whatever it is. Example, Jamie, if Jamie's watching, she has she's I think black and navy and probably white. She found these kind of a jersey knit button down shirt that's not crisp cotton. It's more of a jersey, and they just fit her to a T. It's not tight and fitted, but it just fitted enough that it gives her that shape. It's got a great collar. She can button it or unbutton it however she wants, and it works with all of her pants and all of her jackets, and she wears them a lot. And Jamie, if you're here, you'll give me the link. I think they're very expensive, but that's why it's a hero. It might be a little more expensive, but it's money in the bank to have those, to quote Mary. Okay? So a hero top. And I will link all these things when we're done here. That was number 5. Number 6, you gotta have, I don't care how old you are, how young you are, we all need to have current modern denim jeans. One pair. And I can't tell you whether it's going to be boot cut or straight leg or a wide leg cropped, whatever it is that's best for you, that you like and that you will be happy wearing. You need to have those, and they need to be current. I mean, and denim trends change. So that's one thing, you can't just be pulling out your jeans from 10 years ago. There's one thing to be a classic dresser. It's another thing to wear jeans that are out of style. And those two things they clash. You got to have, jeans need to be modern. Okay. You gotta just trust me on that. Okay. But you don't need 10 pairs of modern new jeans. You need one really good pair. And through the years, we've always been told you got to have a pair of dark wash jeans. It used to be dark wash skinny jeans. Now but it always was dark wash. And I used to tell people that too, because the general rule was that dark wash was a little more polished looking, a little dressier. Some people would say more flattering because they're darker. But just yesterday, one of my favorite customers sent me a picture, and she was wearing her dark wash jeans, and I think she was wearing the white shirt because she was doing the challenge, and a cool black, either a moto jacket or blazer or a cardigan, black on top. And then she had black loafers on. And she was like, Beth, why do I feel so awful in this outfit? And the only 2 suggestions I made that changed it all were to go with her lighter wash denim. Everything was just too dark, too much dark and black. The lighter wash denim instantly made her look more modern and more hip. And they didn't make her look heavier. That's just silly to think that if you go from your dark wash to a medium wash jean, it's going to like add pounds. Like that's wackadoo thinking. Don't think that way. They looked better. That's all that matters. They looked better. She was like, that was incredible. Made an incredible difference. And then I had her lighten up her shoes and put on a pair of taupe booties with a tiny bit of a heel instead of the black loafers. The black loafers were okay, but by lightening things up, lightening up the denim a little bit, lightening up the shoe to go with the white and the black on top, it gave her those 3 colors. She already had a great silver necklace on. The one change of the shoe and the jeans made all the difference in the world. Ironically, they were both the democracy jeans that I talk about, but the dark wash ones just didn't fit her the same. Even though they were the same size, somehow they didn't look the same. They didn't look as good as the more medium wash pair. So go figure. You got to try things on, okay? But you got to have good jeans. And I can help. Join my groups. I can help you find jeans. They're not as elusive as you might think. Okay, number 7. We're getting there. Mind your lengths. I mean, fit is everything. I'm not going to get into a whole fit talk. We all are smart and we know things have to fit. But length, something can fit right, and if the length is off, it just doesn't work. And that's why, you know, especially if you're a petite or your sizing is difficult, you got to have a good tailor because it's worth it. It's a lot easier to go to a tailor and have the length of your dress, skirt, or pants fixed than it is to run around town or order 100 different pairs in different sizes to try to get that perfect inseam or that perfect length. It doesn't always exist for everyone, but tailors and seamstresses do exist, and if it's just a simple hem, it's going to save you so much time and money, I think, and hassle. So get the right length. Just one simple rule of thumb when it comes to length with something like a midi dress or a longer dress or for cropped pants. You pretty much don't want anything to land right at that section of your part of your calf where it's getting at its widest. You want it to go below that where it starts to go in, or if it's like a skirt or a dress, you want it to be above that. With pants, you don't want it to be above that. You don't want pedal pushers or those capris that you know, I think we've all talked about that ad nauseum. You know, the capri pants. I know summer's coming and it gets hot where you guys are, but you're better off wearing an ankle pant. It's not going to change how hot you are, or like a skirt or a pair of shorts. But capri pants that chop off your leg right the middle of your calf are just not good. They're just not good, especially when they like tie or have like things hanging off of them. And just no, go with an ankle pant that just hits a couple inches above your ankle, the thinnest part of your lower leg. Length is important. Same with sleeves. Again, if you're a petite, how often do you see women, you know, petites especially, put on a jacket and it's a great jacket and the sleeves are coming down to here. So they're pushing them up and then there's all this extra material. You want your jacket sleeves to fit. And I almost always scooch up my turn up the sleeves on my blazers. You want to see some of this part of your skin. It's almost like your ankle and your lower calf, your lower arm. Showing some skin there is just, it looks better than being all having long and having to come down to past your wrists, right? So again, if it's a jacket that fits everywhere else, but the sleeves are too long, that's an easy fix most of the time, and it's worth it. It's worth it to get it right. If it's only a tiny bit too long, then yeah, and you know, you don't want to go through the hassle. Yeah, just cuff it. Just turn it up, okay, or scooch it up. And there's all kinds of things on YouTube or, you know, Instagram how you can make the sleeves stay up. You can put rubber bands and stuff on. I can't be bothered with that. But there are probably some great ideas. I just don't worry about it. Just scooch them up. I'd probably cut off my circulation if I put a rubber band around my wrist anyway. But mind your length. That was number 7. Number 8 is just a quick tip when it comes to shopping and buying. You want to buy fewer and better, especially of 3 categories: shoes, jackets, and pants. Buy fewer of those things and make them better. Really be discriminating when you're buying your shoes, your pants, which includes jeans. And when I buy pants, I don't mean like leggings and joggers and workout clothes. I mean your pants, your real pants. Even if they're not hard pants, they don't have to be hard pants. Like these Ponte pants are soft pants, but they look like hard pants. Do we know the difference between hard pants and soft pants? That was a COVID term that came about. People are like, no more hard pants. And I hear you. No one loves hard pants, but I mean real pants with the zipper, button, or that are not leggings and not joggers. Buy fewer of those and better. Fewer jackets, better jackets. Jackets are powerful. I mean, they're that third layer that completely give that pulled together look. And you don't need 100 of them, but the ones you have should be good, impactful, fit you well, and that you love wearing. Because you can throw a jacket on with that hero top that I talked about, and the jeans that work. You can do that every day of the week, and you're gonna look great. Okay, But you gotta have those things, but not a gazillion of them that just that's a lot of junk. Don't so when it comes to those three things, think fewer and better. They're not something that you're going to do on an impulse. You're going to think about it. You're going to make sure it's right. Okay. Things like blouses and tops, even jewelry, costume jewelry. God, go have fun. Scarves. Those they don't have to be the best quality. You don't have to have real gold and sterling silver, or it doesn't necessarily even have to be silk when it comes to your scarf. Those things you can have more of and get them on sale. Get them, save some money in those areas. But the other those three, pants, jackets, shoes, less is more, okay? Number 9, remember the details. Think about your nails. It used to be that you had to get it in order to get, for me at least, nails that last a long time. You had to go get a professional manicure. There are these, if someone knows the names, June and somebody, there's like nail polish that you can buy now and do it yourself, and it will last. I love getting a manicure. It's right literally down the street, like a block away. And I love the ladies there, and I love supporting their business. And I do gel. I get the gel manicure. This is called Funny Bunny, and it lasts for like a month, and it's indestructible. And I have never had a problem with it hurting my nails. I do drink collagen, maybe that helps too. But to pay attention to details like that, your nails, your hair, your sunglasses, your readers, making your eyeglasses, making sure that you're not just pulling them out of the drawer from 10 years ago. I mean, God bless you if you haven't lost them by now, but if you have them from 10 years ago, make sure they're still modern and they look good, okay? Ask a trusted friend when it comes to things like glasses and all that. But glasses, makeup, all that, pay attention to it. You don't have to go crazy, but pay attention to it, okay? Those details make a difference when it comes to, your style, all right? And last but not least is the daily habit. Make it a daily habit. Just get dressed is my tagline for a reason. And it's not just get dressed up. It's not get all dolled up. It's not be vain and obsess over your appearance. It's just get dressed. Just make a tiny bit of effort every single day. Not just because you're going out, not just because, you have a date or it's Valentine's Day. Just get dressed every day, pretty much. There's going to be those exceptions. I have those exceptions. But even on those days when you're not getting dressed, make your loungewear cute and attractive. There's not a lot of that either. Just have a couple cute little things that you can throw on that even when you're lounging around, and not to impress anyone, not to impress your husband even, just to feel good about yourself. You will feel better when you just make it a day. Consider it a habit. Everyone talks about habits. Getting dressed, I believe, should be a habit. And the more you do it, the easier it'll get, the quicker you can do it, and the better you will feel, and it will have a ripple effect on the rest of your day. I guarantee it. Okay? If you need help, I am here, and you can jump in. It's never too late to join this challenge. It goes for 12 days, and every night you get an email where we're focusing on the next day's item, one of the 12 basic essentials. But I give a recap and links to the prior days. So if you're just starting tomorrow's day 3, you'll find out what days 1 and 2 were. But just to give you an idea, 1 was the basic white shirt. 2 was today, black, or I'm wearing navy pants, the best ones for you. And you got to weed out the dogs, ladies. Get rid of the dogs. Get rid of them. Get them out of your closet. They'll just taunt you otherwise. You'll beat yourself up. Why did I buy those stupid pants? I hate them. Get them out, okay? Anyway, let's see if anyone had any questions. Those are my 10 style rules to help you just get dressed. I hope you found it helpful. Maybe you learned something. If not, I'm sorry. Anyway, have a great day. Go just get dressed. It is 1:30. It's time, ladies. 1:30 Eastern, at least. Get dressed. Have a great day. And I'll see you next week. Mwah!